because his politics is scientific.
Hello there guys, and welcome to Daily Updates. Last night ended in a way that we did not expect, and I was looking through the comments and I could see that a lot of people did not believe the story. They actually called the video fake news, misinformation. But I want to say one thing about that issue. Regardless what time of the day, we are always going to give you latest updates, and those updates are always going to be factual. Anyway guys, let's get to the story, because Jacob Zuma has responded to the antics of Duduzile Zuma. Before we look into the response of Jacob Zuma, the president of the MK party, I would like to play a video just to show you how much Jacob Zuma values Floyd Shivambu, how much he values the politics of the current Secretary General of the Umkhonto weSizwe. Please have a listen.
This comrade will come to the books of history. He had done something that many would not do, because his politics is scientific. And that's why even his action has become a big issue, because it is a scientific issue, proper scientific, to say we are closer to our liberation. Let us join together to reach there, so that we can have this country in peace.
Why would Duduzile Zuma, of all people, who is up there in the structure, go as far as insulting Floyd Shivambu? Well, her last message was rather interesting, because she said, "They will expel me tomorrow. It is well with my soul." This speaks of someone who doesn't care. She knows that her fate has been sealed. I am going to read the official statement from the president, Mr. Jacob Zuma, who responded to the insult from Duduzile Zuma. The statement reads, "The Umkhonto weSizwe party acknowledges the recent public post on X made by MK member, Commander Duduzile Zuma. These posts are insulting towards the Secretary General of Umkhonto weSizwe party, constituting a direct violation of the party's disciplinary code of conduct. Such actions are unacceptable, divisive, denigrating, and offensive. They undermine the principles of unity, respect, and discipline that are fundamental to the values of Umkhonto weSizwe party." In response, the president of Umkhonto weSizwe party, President Jacob Zuma, has issued the following directives. Number 1. Commander Duduzile Zuma must issue an unconditional public apology to the Secretary General, the President, members, supporters of Umkhonto weSizwe party, and all the people of South Africa. Number 2. She must also extend formal apologies to all structures she serves in our leads, including the Southern Caucus of the Pan-African Parliament. These apologies must be made immediately. Following this, an internal disciplinary process will be initiated in accordance with the Umkhonto weSizwe party constitution, code of conduct, and all relevant prescripts. Failure to comply with this directive will result in immediate consequences, including the summary termination of Commander Duduzile's membership in the Umkhonto weSizwe party and her recall from all party responsibilities. Umkhonto weSizwe party is a movement of the people, grounded in maximum discipline and strict adherence to the disciplinary code of conduct. No member, regardless of position, is above the constitution of Umkhonto weSizwe party. And it says, for the first time ever, issued by President Jacob Zuma. The biggest highlight of this statement, it was that it was made in the early morning. Now, it was issued by Umkhonto weSizwe, and also the Secretary General hopped onto X just to post this specific response, the specific statement, just to make a statement also that, Duduzile Zuma, you might insult or hate me, but one thing you are not going to take away from me is that I'm your Secretary General. Now, I want to speak about the whole statement, specifically that point where they are saying that if you don't apologize, if you don't take ownership of your words, it might result in summary termination of your membership. That is leadership. And I want to speak about that because it is very vital that the MK party deals with this problem they have. if you are in an organization and there are leaders who are disgruntled and you don't deal with them, you are losing the confidence of the public. If MK Party is to be a bigger party, they need to deal with Duduzile Zuma. Go as far as saying that you are expelled, your membership has been terminated. If they do that, they are going to wipe all this thing where people are saying it is a stokvel, it is a family business. Deal with Duduzile Zuma. People are going to have the much needed confidence in MK Party. But I have a belief that Duduzile is not the only person who feels this way about Floyd. She is just the leader of a certain group. She's probably that leader who the disgruntled group feels like, if you go and represent us, if you go and insult Floyd, maybe he's going to resign, feeling that he is disrespected. But oh boy, did they not calculate their steps. Because if they did, they would have known that Jacob Zuma values Floyd Shivambu. He did not just take the man who can draft the constitution and in the end just chew him and throw him like a chappies. He could not do that. So Jacob Zuma is stuck between a rock and a hard place. And the unfortunate decision is that he's going to expel his own daughter. The We See You movement, the daughter that was there by Zuma's side. It is business. It is not personal. And to be frank with you guys, I think Duduzile Zuma is in the wrong profession. Politics are not for her. She could probably be an influencer. Should be good in that because we have seen how influential she can become. But politics is something where she should not be. She was elected there in Pan-African Parliament, and I saw where she was calling it a strategy to be picked on a caucus. And such moves are going through her head, and she probably thinks that I know politics. Unfortunately, she does not. And she's putting the image of the MK Party in danger. Zuma needs to put his foot down. And what they need to do, regardless of the apology of whatever she is going to respond with, they need to expel her, terminate the membership, let her go back to Nkandla, deal with the books, or be an influencer. Politics are not for you. As soon as you put the party into disrepute, you are now damaging that image of the party. For MK Party to be accepted as a challenger, as the number 3, they need to deal with the root of the problem. Duduzile Zuma, unfortunately, you have to go so that the MK Party can survive. If you don't go, I'm afraid they might as well just call it a stokvel. It will be a stokvel if she doesn't go, because if it was someone else, if it was Floyd Shivambu, he would have been terminated a long time ago. Get rid of Duduzile for you to survive. That is a free advice to the president and some members of the Umkhonto weSizwe party. Anyway guys, thank you for tuning into the channel. I do encourage you to like the videos, subscribe, maybe become a member. Join the membership. As you can see, there is a membership option on the side of subscribe button. Do that. Become a member. Support this channel. I know for now we don't have the responses of politicians, but I'm working on that. Rome was not built in one day. At some point, we are going to have the access to speak to these politicians as we are busy working on it. I thank you for the continued support, and until next time. Cheers.